The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. And here we have the daily chart for BABA. Let's take a look at the patterns that we can identify. Well, obviously there was this major pattern in play right here, which is a range, and then prices had a breakout on the bottom, which will eventually lead to a breakout on the top side. And now, since we had a breakout on the top side, if we get another breakout, normally this one will continue with the bias or further in the direction it's traveling in. So I don't think we're going to come back inside the range. It is a possibility to test this breakout again at the $88 level, but I believe they just want to continue to move this market lower. So let me zoom in on the chart. On the micro scale, there was another range right here. It's going to change the color to orange. So we're finding support at that $88 level. Eventually we had a small little break, and then you can see this green candle come back up to test that breakout level at that $88 level, and then we had selling right after. So normally what you expect, normally breakouts will fail and we're gonna at least fall back inside the range or test it if we're going to continue in the direction that prices want to go. So massive sell-off. We're expecting prices to fill in this gap right here. We're very close to the all-time lows or the lows for this downtrend. We're probably gonna reach and surpass in the future because I see a measured move target lower. So if we do a range breakout, we can double the range. It's going right at the $75 level, which is below the which is near the all-time lows of this downtrend. Another one is right over here. So you can see that. Why did we stop right over here before we seen a little pullback? Well, there was a measure move that was just complete. You can see this is the first leg down, this is the second leg down. Right at the tip of this arrow is when we got that bounce up. So it's not random. Nothing in the market is random. I mean, anything that prices do on this chart, you can find out why using technical analysis. I can see this breakout right here. Why didn't we go higher past this 122 level when we had this nice up move? Well, it just makes sense because if I cover the chart on the right side, you don't see that. You can see that price has been having a hard time getting to this 120 level. We got rejected a few times here, here, and here. And if I scroll to the right, you can see that before we had a breakout over here, which will lead to a breakout here. So this breakout was expected, and normally breakouts will fail because that's just how it works. It's not really something I'm doing to move the market. It's just something that you notice that these breakouts do fail, and normally you'll get a counter trend breakout because obviously the bias is down, just to trap in longs, and you'll see a massive move down. So anything on this chart is not random. You can identify why on using technical analysis, not really fundamental analysis, because sometimes the market will do something and you're always looking, oh, where's the news, what caused that move down? I used to be like that, trust me. Before I knew anything about the market, I used to be that person who follows the stock every day, you know, has a couple of my favorite YouTubers I listen to, maybe like a dozen of them, and they talk about the stock, whatever, and then obviously you just grow out of it and you move on to the next level of awareness, and you finally realize what actually moves the market and how it works. So that's basically the nutshell of how the market works. So just to wrap it all up on the daily chart, basically we're going to continue lower. Just assume that we have not bottomed. It's a very low probability, like I've been saying numerous times. I mean, we're just going to get lower and lower. I don't know where the bottom is. Well, I mean, I have some ideas. For example, it could be this measure move down right here at that $66 level. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I think we're going to reach that. I don't think we bottomed back here in March. I think we're going to exceed that and reach the $66 level. So that could be a bottom right there because we had two large legs down. And I'll show you guys why on the weekly chart it makes sense. Like, it could be a bottom. I'm not saying it is, but the possibility is greater that this is the bottom than where we are right now. So one more thing I want to show you guys, something I'm still learning about, is these breaks of the channels. So let me show you guys that right now. So you can see that we had this channel working down right here. Let me go and erase everything. So we had this nice move down impulse, and then we had the break of the channel right over here, and then we saw 2 legs down, 1 pullback, 2 legs down to a new low. Now we saw this up move, but we still went down to make a new low, because if I zoom out, you can see on a bigger pattern, this is the break over here instead of this one right here, and we still made 2 legs down. So pretty cool. I'm still learning more about this too. Using it into my trading to become better and better. Just wanted to mention that to you guys right there. So everything happens on a macro and micro scale. So basically we're going to continue lower. We had this breakout. We could see a pullback in the short term, but I don't see any other bullish reason other than that. So let's go and wrap it up on the weekly chart. And here we have the weekly chart for BABA, and this is the most important pattern that BABA was respecting. It was this downtrend channel. So prices were inside of this for a few years. Eventually we're going to get the break of it, which we did over here, which is very nice. We got the break, but normally we don't reverse. We go back down to retest the lows in the form of 2 legs. So we had a 2-legged correction up. So you can see this was the first impulse up. You can get the arrow tool. This is the first impulse up, correction down, second impulse up. Right at the tip of this arrow, found resistance, sold off, got below back that EMA, made 1 leg down, correction. This is the second leg down, right to the bottom of this downtrend at that $66 level, like I mentioned on the daily chart. And if I scroll over, you can see that it also coincides with the all-time lows for the stock. So there's no coincidence that the downtrend seems to be slowing down, and the pattern could be complete at the all-time lows for the stock. Like, why didn't we get the breakout earlier of the channel, like right over here, and then it completes in the form of 2 legs? So it's kind of not random, like I'm saying. There's a reason why. They want to just drain the liquidity out of this stock completely and stop out any longs who have their stop losses placed below this swing. So even this is probably not a safe zone. They might even come back down to stop out the longs who have the stop losses right over here at the $57 level. So I have to wait and see. But aggressive traders are definitely ruling this market. They're moving the market down. The market orders are moving the market down, and they're reaching the buy orders that are much lower. So that's what's triggering this down move in price. So basically, don't fight the trend. It's going down. Obviously, what I short right now, no. You want to short before the moves happen. Basically, this was a good opportunity right over here, and you can see that traders entered over here in a short position or a put at the 110, 115, whatever, and just riding the wave down, and they know this measured move target is about to come close. That's when they exit, and that's when we start seeing bounces. So everything works out technically. That's just how the market works. You can't prove me wrong. Obviously, you might be reading it wrong, but I mean, obviously people make mistakes too, so no one's going to be reading this 100% of the time. And the market isn't guaranteed either. Something can happen. Some catalyst can move the market differently than what we expect, but technical analysis can explain reasons why. So that's all I have for BABA. See you guys next week. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel. Since you might be surprised what you can learn, leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.